Monday. I'm Chris Vogt. This is Monday Morning Jolt. Let's get started. Sharona?
Good morning. Today we have Renee with us, and I like her because she always put a positive attitude. On Facebook she's positive. She has created an image for herself to be a positive person, and she's always energetic. So she's on our show today, and she does many things, and HPF Designs, I believe, is your main line of business.
Yes,
right?
HPF Design is the design firm that I work for. I mainly do the interior design, and then I'm also in charge of the web design, graphic design, and the social media. Not just for HPF Designs, but for other clients like Trinity Home Design Center as well. So it's very diversified, but that gives me a niche. If I were just doing social media, I would just be focused on the web stuff, but Trinity hired me because of my knowledge of interior design and colors. I've brought clients to them for 10 years. I've been in interior design for over 15 years. I've put Trinity's products in thousands of homes, so I know their product, and when they asked me to do their social media, I had to laugh. Because at first I thought, oh sure, I'm a professional Facebooker, I could do it. And I was overwhelmed because I had no idea what social media really entailed. And that, it overwhelmed me tremendously. I have such a great respect for everybody in social media that does it for a living, because there's so many aspects to it. My toe is wet in it. My toe is wet. And I feel that I have a niche because I love color, I love design. That's in my blood. So I can bring design into social media where it's not just, well, you know what I mean. It's not just there. I can bring the artistic part of me into it.
Why are Mondays great for you?
Because I've had all weekend to not work, or to work less than what I do during the week. And that gives me downtime to get the creative juices going. So Monday morning I wake up with all these great ideas. Oh, I can't wait to get started on it.
You're all rejuvenated.
I'm all rejuvenated. Yeah.
Do you go through any ritual or system to get yourself prepared for the week on Monday?
Actually, we have a Siberian Husky that requires long walks, and she loves walking in nature, and that's where I reconnect, because when I'm out there in nature, I realize how small I am. So whatever ego had built up all week is now reduced down to nothing, and that allows the creativity to flow into me, and I reconnect with my makers, so to speak. Creativity doesn't come from me, it comes from a source far greater than me. I'm just the vessel that contains it and uses it. So by emptying myself in these walks that we take with our dog, I just allow it to be refilled, and it keeps me positive. I take it as a great compliment when Sharona says, you're a very positive person. It's like there's so much in life to be down about. Flip the bucket upside down, dump it out, and fill it up with happiness, and focus on that instead of the water that's spilled.
Yeah. Well, you know? I was told this one thing by a friend of mine, Drew Little. He's a very successful business guy locally. And he said, like, we make all these excuses not to do these things. So you just have to make one excuse to do something.
And it's amazing what happens when you accept walking through a door that you never thought you would open. I remember when Kevin Walsh of Trinity Home Design Center called me up and said, would you come in and talk to us about being our social media person, or about taking care of our website, doing our web page, doing things like that. I was actually shopping, and I sat down and I went, oh, you want me to be a professional Facebooker? I could do that. Yeah, I'll come in and talk to you. But although immediately I was like, once I found out what social media really entailed to do for a company, I was scared to death. I was scared to death to go to my first social media breakfast. just everything. But there were people like you that embraced me at my first meeting. Kevin Mullet is fantastic. I follow him with everything he says on Twitter. I'm excited by it, and had I let fear keep me from it, there's a ton of people like you guys I never would have met. So I think it's taking that initial step and saying, okay, fear, you're not going to hold me back. I'm going to give it a try. And if I'm not good at it, I'm not good at it. But I'm going to give it a try and embrace it. Do the best I can.
Do you have an adage or philosophy by which that guides you?
Yes, I have two of them. The first one is with design. I always laugh and say everybody loves a designer, but nobody wants to pay for one.
Yeah.
So true. But what I do is I try to bring design into everything. That's, like I said, I found a niche. It's my design. I can share that with everybody, and if they don't want to pay for it, they're going to get it anyway, because it's something everybody loves. The other one is something my father taught me, and it's about human beings. And there's two ways to have the tallest building in town. One is to work hard, study hard, learn everything you can about building a tall building and build it. The other is to just knock all the others down. And that has always stuck with me. It's build the tallest building, step by step, brick by brick. Do it the right way. Don't compare yourself to the other buildings. Just work really hard and build that building. And don't worry about, don't do it by knocking the others down, because that's never good. It's never good. So.
And if you could pick one superpower, what would that be?
A superpower?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I would want to enhance being able to feel another person's feelings. Because I think when you get into their skin, you understand them a little bit better, and you get those paradigm shifts. Someone may say something that rubs you wrong, but when you really understand where it's coming from, maybe the kind of morning that they had that morning, you don't take it so personally. A paradigm shift takes place, and you're like, wow, I'm more compassionate for them now than I am angry. So I think I would want to be able to feel what another person feels.
So how do people get hold of you?
To do business, they want to call HBF Designs, and probably the easiest way, my phone is always with me, and that number is 260-410-1915. They could call the office too, but that's 260-220-3424. But probably my cell phone is the easiest way. Or Facebook. I'm on Facebook, I'm on LinkedIn, and I'm on Twitter. So.
All right, we would like to thank Renee. She also goes by the name Annie.
Yep.
For coming and joining us today. And we would like to thank the audience. And we are recording at Higher Grounds, downtown Fort Wayne. This is Monday Morning Jolt. Use it.